my age.
Oh, when you were young. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it
you
cut all of that out.
little sister. You're the little sister that was there. You look older.
Yeah.
Goodness. Okay, I know who you are now. Yes. I don't remember what I was just saying to you that you had to make sure. I think I heard it, but if I do hear it again, because I don't remember what show that was, uh, Brother Rich, I heard what it is. I remember hearing what I said because somebody cut and pasted it and showed it to me that I said this to you back then. I don't know whether you didn't hear it. If you didn't hear it, I'll see if I can get it again. Send it to
Yeah, my dad told me about it and he said that it cut all of it out.
Mm.
really.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
gotta check. I'm not sure. I
I
gotta go
forgot what
check.
it is I said. I say it because Spirit hits me with what I need to say at the moment.
Yeah,
But I am
yeah.
telling you to listen to yourself. I'm saying to you, be mindful of the people around you, but be mindful of you doing things to inflict situations upon yourself. And be always ready to take accountability. And you think before you act, think before you speak. And like I said, you can become a great teacher. And like I said,
I
just
think
be.
that's what I might be
Oh,
because
okay.
I like children.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying to you. You have to be very mindful of what you do. Dance is very important. You should definitely dance because you have energy that you need to disperse. You also have to deal with
Yeah.
also honing a skill like knitting or using the weave because that's going to give you concentration. Dancing will offlet steam, but the meditative actions is what you're going to be dealing with. Ah, that's interesting. Thank you. You're born on the same day as Michael Jai White, that great brother who deals with martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, so you have that as well. Dancing would be your martial arts.
Mm. Powerful,
Dancing.
Okay.
powerful
I did
advice.
dance when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Oh no, look at when I was younger. Look at you.
Okay, like when I was 6,
Okay, well now,
12 years ago. I mean,
okay,
6 years ago.
okay. So start dancing again and
Yeah.
getting to that. That'll give you the chance to hone and pick up something that deals with your hands and concentration. You'll see what I mean when you do.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for the call, man. All right.
Mari, by the way.
Mari, I'm
Mari.
sorry, Mari. Okay.
Sorry.
Bye.
All right, peace, peace, Mari. Shout out to that young sister right there. Let's
I'm not going to remember what it is I said to her, but I did hear it on one of your repeats because somebody told me they cut that piece and sent it to me.
yeah, I don't know what happened to that. I gotta go check it out on my end.
Yeah, me too.
Let's let's get to
This
this brother
brother
here,
here,
Bar
Bar
Heavy
Heavy
J.
J. Hello. Thanks for having us, Dr. Phil. I mean, Dr. Valentine and
Look at that.
Rick.
Who is that person sitting there?
This is Mac. And
Hello. Look at that face. Boy, you could not deny that to the judge. You could not deny that to the judge.
uh, she has a question that she would like to ask if y'all would be gracious enough to answer her and, try to help her along with it, please.
Okay.
How do you do shadow work?
Ooh, that's all in a short set of words. Well, the first thing you have to know is that three layers. I think I'm hearing a feedback. Okay. There are
I
three.
had to mute his mic, but go ahead, yeah.
Okay. There are three layers to us. There's the conscious mind, there's the subconscious mind, and the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is where the shadow is. Okay. Now, the only way you can actually get to your shadow is if the light is on in the conscious mind. And the conscious mind has to be empty of all kinds of hate and anger and all types of,
Mm.
okay? Because at that time now the light shines through when the conscious mind is clear and guiltless and doesn't feel any kind of way. I hate this person. I don't like this person. Once that happens, the light shines on the subconscious. And that part of the subconscious that feeds the light begins to cast the shadow into the unconscious. So once you understand those three layers, now you have to study the conscious mind and what that means. Study the subconscious mind, see what that means, and then understand how the unconscious works as well. So I can't get deeper into that, but if you were to study those three layers of how the mind works, then you'll be right at the door, knocking on the door on the secrets of the shadow world.
Indeed. Hey, thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for the question.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
please, man. All right, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. All right, let's get to the next question. Let's see if Reese Jordan, you ready yet, man? What's going on, brother?
Yo, I'm so glad. How you guys doing? Hi, Dr. Valentine. I'm so
We're
All
Reese.
good.
right.
We're good.
I was hoping I get through, man. I have this thing going on with me. It's so amazing. I play a lot of tennis. I played a lot of tennis and golf. I used to be a basketball player, but I took up tennis and
We
golf. So
can't
one
hear
day,
you that good, brother. We can't hear you that good.
Come
so one
straight up.
day when I, you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
now.
yes.
Okay. So one day when I got in the car after playing tennis and golf, I couldn't barely put my hands together. Like, see how they're moving? So I
Yeah.
just kept playing. I just kept playing with this energy for a couple of days, and I looked it up, and it said that I had opened my hand chakras, and then I was in the beginning stages of being a healer, and I can do all these things. You should see how my body moves. I'm like, whoa,
This dude here.
yo, and I can walk in slow motion. It's like crazy, right?
Only here, brother Rick.
Brother,
Only
I
here.
wasn't ready for you, man.
I know.
I wasn't ready for
Yo,
you.
so
I love it.
it's
I love
it's
it. I
amazing.
love it.
It's amazing about our. To hear Dr. Valentine talk about our hands, it was amazing because you have a spot in your hand that's been dead your whole life.
Mhm.
And when
Well, what I would say to you is that if you are a worker with your hands, as you say you are, then you've put all the energy into that area. And not only are you now generating energy that comes to you so that you can operate through your breath, but what you've done is you've kinetically caused so much energy to come into the hands in order to be proficient at golf and tennis and to concentrate. This is where your concentration is. Your concentration
yes,
is
and
on making sure you have control. And that's
it's
what it
like
is.
this.
So when you have too much energy
Sorry.
in that area, what happens is that there's this resistance you set up to yourself, and this becomes something like, okay, what am I going to do with this? What I would suggest you do is that, in other words, you know how you, when you wash your hands and you do
Yeah,
this, yeah,
yeah,
that's the first thing you have to do. You have to kind of shake it loose because it's starting at the elbow. This is where, you ever see a funny bone? You ever hit your funny bone?
yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the most painful part of it there, because
It makes
that's
me.
where a lot of energy is accumulated. There's a lot of nerve endings in this area.
I was doing
Okay.
this while you were. I was doing this while you were talking to display that when words are being
Yeah.
spoken, if I use my index finger, it actually displays what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, you should see me do music or whatever. It's because I play the drums too, so it kind of helped me. But
Yeah.
I can dance like Michael Jackson. I can spin around going to Michael Jackson and going to Chris Brown. So I'm like, how am I doing
Mhm.
all these things? And I
Put
thought
your hands
about it
together
because
like
we're
that.
all one.
Put your fingers like this together. Now, well, all fingers together. Press them against the palm like this. No, like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure that all your fingertips are pressing directly to there. Now,
Okay.
as you're feeling that, yeah, as you're feeling that, all of a sudden you will see that you're transferring energy back and forth, and it
Right.
becomes a flat surface.
Right. It's like the
All right.
blood flow. It's like the blood's flowing through my veins, Dr. Valentine.
Right. Yeah, and you begin to start feeling the resistance at this particular time. Now, what I would suggest to you,
Hmm.
I want you to get a book of mudras. Do you hear what I said?
Yes, I know
Mudra.
exactly what you're saying.
Mudras. There's
It's like I
certain
can't even
mudras. Yeah, there's certain mudras
watch this.
that channel energies
Brother,
all.
you're not listening, brother. You're not
I'm
listening,
sorry,
brother.
because
Come on.
I think he should ask me questions because like I can't even read. Brother Yusuf told me to get this book, so when I
All right.
try to open it, it doesn't let
Okay,
me.
brother,
So what?
listen. Calm down, brother. I
Get
appreciate
the book
your
on
question.
mudras.
Get the
Mudras,
mudras.
brother.
Relax yourself, brother. I appreciate the call. I appreciate the demonstration, brother. Okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Make
get to
sure
the
you.
next
I'm
caller,
sorry, because
okay, brother?
because I've been doing this so long and I've been turning people's hands on and they feel it. As soon as you rub your hands and you put them together and you breathe and you open it, you can feel your body turn on. It's
Indeed.
like you can feel it. As soon as you go like this, you can feel it. When I say free, see how my finger shot up? Free.
Yeah.
If I
All
say a
right.
doctor, if I say doctor, it goes up 3 times like that. And so
Brother,
I flick it
I
out like,
appreciate you calling. Do you hear me, brother?
nope,
All
okay,
right.
Rich.
You got to
Thank
get
you, thank you,
energy.
brother.
Like I said, get the book on mudras so that
Okay.
you can channel the energy more perfectly.
Okay, brother.
All
Yeah,
love.
All right. Peace,
Thank you,
brother.
man.
love.
Yes, yes, sir. All right. Reese was full of energy. All right. Shout that brother right there. Let's keep it moving. We at the 1 hour 15 mark, Doc. You want
Yeah.
to end it? You want to go a little longer? What you want to do, Doc?
A couple of more questions, and then we can. I can
Okay.
get back to getting ready for
Uh,
this hurricane.
I know that last caller took a lot out of you, huh?
No, it put a lot into me.
Oh man. All right, let's get to the next caller. Ben Kamuda. Ben Kamuda.
Peace. Peace,
Yes.
family. Can you hear me?
Yes,
This boy
sir. Peace,
coming out
brother.
with the Christ energy. I love it.
Oh,
Indeed.
wow. I'm calling from South Africa, actually. So I'm calling
Dope.
from a while away.
Dope.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. So just maybe to give some context. So there's a big renaissance on the continent right now in Black consciousness and
Oh
learning
yeah.
our history. And I feel like we're a few years behind you guys. So this is like a really, like we're online, like me and my friends, we study your lectures, Dr. Phil, and we study Farrakhan. And I mean, where you guys were 20 years ago, that's where we are now in terms of
Mm.
the youth.
Mm.
So it's a really powerful time. And I want to go into philosophy and I'm trying to sort of turn African mysticism into a school of thought. But I have two questions. Am I only allowed to ask one?
One brother, because he's only here 10 more minutes. One question, brother.
Okay. Well, the question that I've really always wanted to ask you is, you said that the red, black, and green flag was used in Kemet. I don't know if you remember saying that a few years ago.
It was a while
Um,
back. It was energy. It had to do with different forms of energy. What it really meant. It was a way that the black was the hot. It was the top chakra. The red and
hmm,
the green actually was the snake. The red was the Nibonika fire, and the green is the heart chakra where the soul actually sits.
hmm.
So
Is there a book on that? I haven't even got to
no,
ask my question, but
no, this is like I said. This is some. I have read books that are in libraries right now that nobody knows about, and
Mm.
it's a darn shame because I wish I could have stolen them. You know,
Mm.
I really I would have just stolen them if I wasn't so ethical at what I did. But I read stuff that hasn't really been tapped into. What well, most likely the AI already has it, but you could look it
hmm,
up. Go digging because the AI is ready to answer you. The thing is, you have to be worried about AI because they're taking the place of spirit. That's the next AI is to take the place of your journey through fourth dimension to the fifth.
hmm,
That's what they put the AI up there to block you. That's the toll booth to the fifth dimension.
Mm.
Stop you. But
hmm,
I would say that I'm very happy because I've been paying attention to South Africa with my boy Julius Malema. I like
hmm.
what he's speaking about in certain terms and what he wants to do. I just don't like him doing it through the Communist Manifesto.
Agreed.
And because most of these isms are nothing more than all of what we did in our ancient times, because Marx, Engels, and all of them studied the indigenous peoples of the Americas and how they lived. And then they went over
Hmm,
to different parts of Africa to see how they lived and created socialism and Marxism and all of that type of stuff. But I would say that you and the youth that's down there, you're tomorrow. You are the tomorrow for them. So I would suggest you sequester yourselves, like I did when I did the Metaphysical Underground. A lot of people were saying, "Well, why didn't you come out?" And I said, "No, because the people who are planning our downfall work in secret. So we can't be out there constantly doing all this. I mean, I'm out there now, and but right now you have to gather your people together and study deep, study long, and study hard. Because as a young man, you haven't really reached your peak yet.
hmm,
Understand? You
hmm,
don't really reach your peak and get into the wisdom teaching until you're in your 50s, going in your 60s. Right now, you're honing your skills. Get all the information. but apply the information and make sure the information comes out of a stagnant mode that turns it into a swamp of knowledge and make it flow like a river. And to do that, you have to apply what the information tells you and then actually work that magic the way that Kensanu actually created man out of the clay. You have to
Mm.
work that information into knowledge and that knowledge into wisdom and that wisdom into enlightenment.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Okay?
so much, Dr. Phil. I wish, sorry, Brother Rich, I didn't even get to ask my question. May I
Good,
ask
good,
my
good,
question?
good, good, brother.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So I've been studying a lot, from Parmenides to Rudolf Steiner to your lectures to
Yeah.
I've gone down a lot of rabbit holes, and I'm noticing that there's two civilizations on the rise, because I see Pan Africanism as a civilization concept,
Yeah.
and I see us as Aboriginal people who are building something on this continent. But at the same time, I see the rise of an Aboriginal civilization in America,
Yes.
what Dr. Clyde Winters calls the Amaru Shi,
Yeah.
or the and so
Amodik. The Amodik. Mm-hmm.
yes, Amurik. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to create a synthesis, because I'm noticing in the diaspora that there's this confusion. Are we Aboriginal? Are we African? There's a lot of division online. And so
What did
I'm
I
trying to
say?
create this.
What did I
Mhm.
say in Brother Tariq Nasheed's work? I say the deeper
The,
the white man digs for
the
evidence of
blacker.
the blacker the planet gets.
Yes,
Remember,
sir.
remember, you're not on a globe. Start there. You're on a flatted plane that is infinite. And what is happening right now is that we are in this little bubble under this particular dome that is actually created for us to work out our shit. Excuse my expression. So what you have to do is from this particular point forward, every place you are, I don't care if it's in Alaska, I don't care if it's down there in Azania where you are, I don't care. Everywhere that is indigenous, you work. You are the
Mm.
beginning, the Alpha and the Omega, and the Omega will rise again because the Alpha right now has descended into hell. We have offshoots of things and people and the worst of the worst has to thresh. That's what a disease does. If you're doing natural healing, a disease must come to the surface before you know what time it is, what's going on. And right now, you're in the middle of an infestation, my young brother. All right,
Yes, sir.
you're in a pandemic if you want
Mm.
to look at it,
Yes,
that
sir.
attacks the mind first before it attacks the body. So you're talking to the right one, Steiner, Schopenhauer. You want to go to Jung, study how they think, study Jung, study these people who you know are the ones who shaped the white mind, and then you know your
Right. Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you for the
much.
question, Ben. All right. Appreciate the call. All right.
Peace.
Peace, brother. All right. Yeah, really appreciate that call. Let's hurry up, keep it moving. Let's get to ascending infinite
Hello.
goddess. Peace.
Hello,
Hi, brothers. Hi, God. Hi, Brother Valentine. How are you?
I'm fine. Look at that smile. And you?
Thank you. So, my question is I have a son who's autistic. He's 15. He'll be 16 in February.
Okay.
And he was fine up until he went to his 1 year checkup and they gave him the mandatory things that we've now exempted from. We haven't given him anything else from there, but he's regressed and is now nonverbal. But on the pathway of holographic consciousness, I've connected with him in dreams, my husband as well, um, and seen him working on a different plane, and his behavior leads us to believe that the there's certain synapses in his brain that's firing, that's causing him to be in a different dimension why he's not here with us.
Okay.
So any my question to you, and I hope my signal's okay. We're in Florida too. We're
Okay.
sitting outside looking at this
Right.
hurricane. So I
Right.
hope you can hear me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So my question is for you, for those that are considered on the spectrum, right?
Right.
Autistic, ADHD, or anything like that, who may be fragmented.
Yes.
What would your advice be for those who are in their life?
Okay, let me, if you don't mind, could you give me your email? And
And
I'm going to send you uh my the countermeasures to the thing that they gave to
okay, okay. It,
Uh,
it, it's ascending infinite goddess at Gmail. So
ASCENDINGINFINITEGODDESS
yes, sir.
at
Gmail.
Gmail. Okay, I'm going to send you the countermeasures that I send to people who have been afflicted with that attack. What you're going to do now is you're going to go to, say, um, Whole Foods, or if you have a place where they sell, so-called health foods,
Yes, yes,
go to the refrigerator section where they have the high potency probiotics.
yes.
Okay,
We
and
give.
you give him 150 billion.
Okay,
You want to step it up. So
okay. Yeah, we're not giving him enough. So okay,
yeah,
okay,
and what you want to do is make sure. I better, it's best that you call me. Just go to 800, my 800 number, 800
uh huh,
847
uh huh.
1291,
Okay,
and just leave your information there, and I will call you when my uh, my assistant, my administrative assistant, she picks up my messages. Uh, Sometimes she waits for about 3 or 4 days before it happens, but I would suggest to you definitely that first of all, the child's nutrition, that
mm-hmm.
he needs to get